a shit show. That was my latest single that's coming out. We got a record coming out here just in a few weeks. We're doing the final mixing touches. It's my first real record, so you're going to be hearing a lot of music tonight that's going to be on that new record. And this was the first single, and it's real cool. It's like 10 years old. It's an old ass song in my book, but it's new to y'all, so here we go. And that's just how you like it. know you wish that you could get her back. She took your lips, she took your lies, she took you crazy. You know the way you got her gone, she got your baby. All out your phone, pull up my name. Just 'cause my love is still the same. I'm from calling just 'cause you're calling, boy, your life has changed. That girl is gone. Baby, I ain't the girl you met. That's right, I ain't that girl. Thank you so much. All right. So where's everybody from? Is everybody from around here local?
Yeah.
All right. A bunch of locals. How many of you have been to Eddie's Attic before? Anybody first time? Oh, we got the quiet ones. All right. Well, welcome, Eddie's Attic virgins and professionals alike. Steve here has got a new toy. You want to show him your new toy, Steve? He has a fancy new toy that makes all kinds of fun sounds. Ooh, everybody give it up for Steve Wolf over here. So this song, I wanted it to be on the record, and my producer said that it was a little too rowdy. So it didn't make the record, but it did make the tour. Because my producer ain't running the tour. So get this. I've been in Nashville 11 years, and oh yeah, you can clap for that. So listen, 11 years in this town, and you know, I'm still an indie artist. I have not had that moment that everybody dreams of when you move to Nashville, you move to LA, you move to New York. Like everybody's dream is to be discovered. You know, you sit there and you play an empty bar, but you hope that that one stranger that sneaks in the back is the person, and he's gonna go, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life, and scoop you away, and you're gonna go get a record deal, live happily ever after, get to be on the big bus. You know, that's the dream you move there with. And you know, here we are 11 years in, and we're still in a pickup truck. And I've been told no every way you can be told no, because, well, folks just don't get me. I'm a little left to center. Most of the ladies that they sign have blonde hair, big everything that I don't have. And so I kind of embraced the indie journey, and I realized, you know what, that I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I might be somebody's shot of whiskey, and I'll do that. So this song is my middle finger to the music business. Maybe it'll make the next record. So, how many of you we're strangers up until this point? We have never met. How many of us? Anybody? All right, a few of you. Okay, yeah, I knew you were new. Yeah, we did. Well, now we ain't strangers no more, are we? All right. Huh? Oh, okay. So you're with Steve.
Yes, family.
Oh, sweet, right here. Oh, he's a good one. All right, so most of you then have probably gotten acquainted with why I wear sunglasses in dark rooms. And if you don't know, I do this not for medical reasons, not for fashion reasons. I do it strictly because it bothers my mother.
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers to that. That is the only reason. She told me 11 years ago, one time, that she didn't like it when I wore sunglasses. I've been wearing them ever since. So, that being said, this song's for my mom. I cut my bangs with some rusty kitchen scissors. I screamed his name till the neighbors called the cops. I numbed the pain at the expense of my liver. I don't know what I did next. All I know I couldn't stop. Word got around to the barflies and the Baptist. My mama's phone started ringing off the hook. Now I can hear her now saying, Jordan, I ain't gonna have it. It don't matter how you feel, it only matters how you look. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. Hide your crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. But this ain't my mama's broken heart. Wish I could be just a little less dramatic, like a Kennedy when Camelot went down in flames. Leave it to me to be holding the matches when the fire trucks show up and there's nobody else to blame. Can't get revenge and keep a spotless reputation. Sometimes revenge is a choice you've gotta make. My mama came from a softer generation where you get rip and bite your lip just to save a little face. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. Hide your crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. This ain't my mama's broken heart. Pat your nose, paint your toes, line your lips and keep on close. Cross your legs and dot your eyes. You never will see you cry. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. Hide your crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. This ain't my mama's broken heart. Nice job there, buddy. All right. I like him a lot. Me and you is like peas and carrots. So I met Steve at a bar. He's married, not to me. But we sound like an old married couple sometimes, don't we? Most of the time. We spend a lot of time in the car together. We get along pretty good most of the time, except whenever you disagree with me. Never. Yeah. Except whenever he's feeling like I'm good with him. So, no, me and Steve met, what was it? Probably 4 years ago? Yeah. 2020 it was. So 2020, when the world shut down, It was really frowned upon to get close to each other and spit on each other. People really didn't like you to do that, which sucked for me because my living depends on people getting close together and spitting on each other. That is literally my whole gig. So during 2020, I was kind of going, well, what in the world am I going to do? And I went to the downtown Nashville honky tonks because they didn't care what you spread. They still don't. And I had never done the honky tonk scene up until that point. And let me tell you, this setting, very different than a honky tonk setting. All right, if you've been to a Broadway honky tonk, you know that it is a wild jungle out there. And as an entertainer, you know, you're on a stage and people are, I mean, it's just tourists, you know, coming in and out, and they come in, they take pictures and they leave, and you got a little tip bucket there that is, you know, emptier than my soul around Christmas time, you know. And you're fighting for people's attention, you know, you're playing your heart out. People might turn around and look at you, they might not, but it's a tough gig, right? And that season of my life was a really tough season because I like attention. I didn't get a lot of it back then, but that's where I met him. And what was funny about how we met was I got booked to play a 4-hour set. I think, what was it, FGL's? It was FGL's, yeah, it was. It was the main floor. We called it FG Hells. But I was booked there, and I didn't have a drummer, and I needed a drummer. And so I started texting all my friends going, hey, can you send me some names of some drummers? I'm in a bind. And so I got like 15 numbers. Strangers, never met them. And I just started going down the line and texting them going, hey, can you play 2 to 6 today for FGLs? No. And then one number replied, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, Steve, give it up for Steve. And so the day we met, we got on stage together for a 4-hour show, had never met, had never played together. And it went amazing, and there was something about what we did that just clicked, and we were reading each other's minds, and we were pulling off stuff that it usually takes people like months of rehearsals to pull off, and I'm just like, man, that was fun. And so that's how we hit it off, and then he's been with me ever since, so can't get rid of him. But I want to play you, I was looking at my set list there. I've been working on this record, and there was a song that I came across. I'm about to play it for you. This is the only song on the record that I did not write. And I have 2 good friends in Nashville. Their names are Liz Hingber and Autumn McIntyre. Autumn is Reba's niece, and I met her just after I came off The Voice, and, you know, Reba connected us, and we were sitting together and writing, and I told them I was getting ready to cut a record, and they said, well, would you ever consider cutting a song you didn't write? I said, well, sure, you know, I mean, a great song's a great song. And they said, well, we wrote this one song with Ashley McBryde that we think would just be great for you. And of course, I'm a big Ashley fan. So I said, oh, I'd be honored. I'd love to listen to it. And they sent me the song, and I couldn't stop listening to it. It was just a little phone recording, you know, from the day they wrote it. And I just was listening to Ashley McBryde, you know, on a freaking voice memo. I'm like, oh, this is where the magic starts. And I literally just would play that song over and over, and I said, I'm absolutely putting this on the record. So here's the thing. I recorded a version of it 8 months ago, and then I've gone through a totally different kind of transition in my personal life. You know, for the last 5 years, since my divorce, I've been like anti-love, you know, screw love, screw men, screw everything, you know. And in the last 6 months or so, I've kind of had a shift, and I'm like, no, I do believe that love exists, and I want to find it. And so when I recorded the first version of this song, I was in Screw Love, this is just a song, I don't believe anything it says, but it's a cool song. And I went and I re-recorded it just this past month because it means something different to me now than it did. And there's more emotion in it, and so I'm really excited for y'all to hear the record version, but I'm going to play it for you tonight. It's called Days of Thunder. It goes like this. I'm James Dean's leather jacket, your Eastwood's 45, burning both ends of the matches on a midnight ride or die. Every breath I take, I feel the hunger. Baby, Every breath I take, I feel the hunger. Baby, these are the days of wonder. I don't ever wanna look back and wonder why we didn't chase the wind when we were younger. Let this moment pull us in and pull us under. Baby, these are the days of thunder. Baby, these are the days of thunder. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. All right. You know we're getting swampy when we go down to drop D.
Yeah.
He's going, that was great. I tell you, it's showtime. We're gonna high five later. We do that though. There it is. Oh, there she is. I don't apologize for what I am. Born with a working middle finger You know, this attitude used to get me whippings every day. I grew up in the 90s, that was still fine. Somebody clapping? It's like, yeah, beat her again! Oh, Lord. Beat her till she's blonde! Oh, beat her till she goes to church. Ain't enough beatings in the world for that. So, all right. We got kind of some of our rowdy stuff out of the way. I feel like maybe slowing it down a little bit and getting all sentimental and shit. What do you think? Yeah, I got a sentimental side. You know that? I do. I don't know what I'm gonna play, but I just feel like, you know, we've been cooking real good. So I'm just gonna throw a wrench in the whole thing. What do you say? So, as a songwriter, there's two kinds of songs. There's songs you've written, and there's songs you wish you had written, for various reasons. And I'll tell you, the greatest thing, you know, I've learned in 11 years as a songwriter in Nashville, the greatest compliment that you can ever be paid by another songwriter is if you play a song and a songwriter in the room goes, because that means I wish I had written that. Dang, that's good. And I have flipped many a bird to many a writer because I've heard many a great song. And I also, too, have had the honor of being flipped many a bird. So, but this is one of those. The first time I heard it, I remember exactly where I was. I was driving down Cherry Lane in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I had to just pull the car over and go, what is this song? Holy crap. I'm going to play it for you, but for those of you who may not have ever heard this story, it's actually a really cool story. So this song, it took 7 years for it to get recorded, and it took just about as long for it to get written. So the fellas that came together and started this idea, they had the concept, and they worked up a first draft of it that they thought was finished, and they turned it into their publisher. And the publisher listened to the song, and the publisher was just like, what a concept for a song. Wow. Write it again. It's not ready. And they were like, really? And the publisher was like, yeah, go rewrite it. You could do it better. And they said, all right. So they took it back to the drawing board, and they rewrote a completely new version, and they turned it in. The publisher goes, well, that's a lot closer. Write it again. They wrote this song 3 times, and then finally on that 3rd time, they turned it into their publisher, and the publisher just sat there just going, I don't even know what to do with a song like this. It was that special, that rare of a song. And so he started pitching it, and just sure that it was going to get scooped up immediately, and it was going to be an enormous hit. And he pitched it, and pitched it, and pitched it, and it sat on the shelf for 7 years before Miranda Lambert finally got a hold of it. And it goes like this. I know they say you can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam, but those handprints on the front steps are mine. And up those stairs in that little back bedroom is where I did my homework and learned to play this guitar. And I bet you didn't know that under that live oak, my favorite dog Scooter is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place, a feeling this brokenness inside me might start healing. But out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself if I could just come in. I swear I'd leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, from Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Plans were drawn in concrete Mail by mail, boy by boy. Daddy gave life to mama's dreams. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside of my start healing. But out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself if I could just come in. I swear I'd leave, wanting nothing but a memory from the house that built me. You leave home, you move on, you do the best you can. And I got lost in this old world and forgot who I am. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. But out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself if I could just come in. I swear I'd leave, wanting nothing but a memory from the house that built me. From the house that built me. Yeah, that's a Flip a Bird song right there. Man, I always wanted to write me one of them. Maybe I will someday. Maybe I already have. I don't know. I'll play you one more kind of slower version. I'll tell you, this is another song that's on the new upcoming record. And again, I was sitting with two of my favorite people, Liz and Autumn, who've written most of the record that you've heard tonight so far. And we were meeting up at Autumn's house. It was like 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, and I'm unpacking my guitar, and everybody's getting their laptops out. You know, it's just another writing session. And as we're kind of getting our coffee and getting situated, Liz, who she's in her 60s, you know, she's been a songwriter in Nashville, I think 30 years. You know, she's been in town a long time, and she's written tons and tons of hits from Reba McEntire. She wrote For My Broken Heart by Reba, among many others, and she's had a lot of great success. She's become a mentor of mine, and she was telling me a story about when she first came to town. And she said, yeah, I had just had the big cut on Reba. It was my first big cut for My Broken Heart, and I was feeling pretty good about myself. And she said, I walked into a bar one night, and I looked through the smoke, and damned if Tanya Tucker wasn't sitting at the bar. And I said, you're kidding me. She goes, no, dead serious. She said, I worked up the nerve. She said, I don't know where I got the nerve, but I walked up to her. And she said, hi, I love your music. And Tanya looks at her. Are we a grown-up audience? Can I say profanity? Yeah. Tanya looks at her and goes, love your fucking purse. Okay, that's the only F-bomb I'm going to throw, but Tanya said it, not me. But that's Tanya, right? I mean, just, you know, she'd been drinking and just going, man, that purse, 10 out of 10. And Liz just going, well, I'll trade you purses if you want. And Tanya goes, no shit. She goes, okay. So Liz and Tanya trade purses right there. And Liz invites her to sit on a bar stool. And they just start talking. And, you know, Tanya's like, well, what are you doing here? And Liz goes, oh, I'm a songwriter. And Tanya goes, oh, really? Have you written anything I know? And Liz told her, you know, I wrote For My Broken Heart by Reba. And Tanya goes, you did effing not. You didn't write For My effing broken heart for effing Reba effing McEntire. This is Liz telling the story, a true story. And Liz goes, I did. And so Liz and Tanya spent the evening just drinking and talking. And as we're setting up our laptops and everything, I said, Liz, if that's not the song we're writing today, I'm leaving. So we did. We wrote that story, and it's on the record. It's not my story, but it's hers, and it deserved to be told. So this is called The Night I Drank with Tanya. On a Tuesday night in Nashville, she was sitting at the bar, dragging on a cigarette. I said, I know who you are. I've always loved your music. She said, I love your effing purse. I found out she could hold her liquor as good as she could curse. The night I drank with Tanya is a night I won't forget. A nobody and a country star talking woman to woman and heart to heart about the things this kind of life will hand you. The night I drank with Tanya. From the rise of Delta Dawn to the dark side of this town, she laughed about the price of fame and bought us another round. And then she told some wild tales you just wouldn't believe. And they'll stay on those bar stools between her and me. The night I drank with Tanya is a night I won't forget. Nobody in a country star talking woman to woman and heart to heart about the things this kind of life will hand you. The night I drank with Tanya. They started putting up the chairs and so we shut it down. She took a can and waved goodbye, and I thought, only in this town. The night I drank with Tanya is a night I won't forget. But nobody in a country star talking woman to woman and heart to heart over red wine and silver. I guess you never know the things this life will hand you. Like the night I drank with Tanya. Thank you. Thank you so much. We doing all right around here? We doing good? Me too. I'm having fun. This is a lot of fun. All right, so this isn't in the set list, but I just feel like doing it.
Okay.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded a plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. WC Handy, won't you watch down over me? I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a girl can be. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis, do okay sometimes to go off script. Yeah, we're an off the script kind of crew. I'm surprised we have one, honestly. Don't tell on me like that.
Man, that Red Bull's good.
That brings me memories. When we used to work in honky tonks, I used to have a Red Bull every day because it was just liquid dopamine to get me through. And very rarely do I drink a Red Bull on stage because it kind of makes me crazy. But huh? Yeah. But like sipping that Red Bull on stage, it takes me back to the honky tonks, man. Shoot, those were some days, I'll tell you. Well, they are the days that built us, though, and they're the reason we're here. So I reckon, yeah, might be. Out in the country, past the city limit sign, well, there's a honky tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. Dun, da, 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 da. It's been a while since I've sung this song, but it goes boom, scoot, boogie. Got a good job, I work hard for my money, but when it's quitting time, I hit the door running. I fire up my pickup truck and let the horses run. I go flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods to do the boot scoot boogie. Come on. Here you go, say go. Come on, baby, let's go boot scoot. Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back. We're gonna put it. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Come on. Bartender asked me, said, "Hon, what'll it be?" I want a shot of that redhead at the bar looking at me. The dance floor's hopping and it's hotter than the 4th of July. See outlaws and laws, crooks and strips, all out there making it shake, doing the boot scoot boogie. Kneel, go, do-si-do, come on, baby, let's go boot scoot. Cadillac, blackjack, baby, baby, I'm back. Gonna put it. Get down, turn around, go to town, the boot scoot boogie. Take it. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, the boot scoot boogie. Oh, we still got it. All right, we got about 15 minutes left. What you feeling? Oh, I knew you'd say that. I'm feeling good, never been better. I'm walking tall, got it together. Sleeping alone, no, it ain't lonely. You being gone ain't weighing on me. Man, it sounds so good. I'd buy it if I This song's about needing to be on the road, and it goes like this. And again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for showing up and showing out at Eddie's Attic. My first time playing here, and the first show here on the Outlaw Rebellion tour. So y'all set the bar pretty dang high. Thank you. Listen, yeah, give us a few minutes, we'll tear it out, and then we'll be at the merch table. Can't wait to see you there.